All right, hello, this is Marie Diaries, and I'm here to do a reading. All right, so I'm getting, as I come coming on here, I'm getting something has been very disturbing. Something has been very disturbing that has been low key, high key, been going on for some time now. Something very disturbing has low key, high key been going on for some time now. Um, and they act as if you don't know this. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and let's first, before I pull into the oracle deck basket, my spirit guides, my angels, my archangels, my ancestors of the highest white light, I ask that you come and guide me, protect me always, including when I'm doing anything on this channel. I ask that you give me the clearest view of this video and this reading through any of the cards or anything that I decide to use and have in my hands. Oh, I forgot. My spirit guides, my angels, my archangels, my ancestors of the highest white light, I ask that you come in and guide me, protect me always, 24/7, 365. I ask that you give me the clearest view of this video and this reading through any of the cards or anything that I decide to use and have in my hands. I ask that you immediately return any and all of the negative energies from people, places, and things, including ill will, intent, negative intent, etc. I ask that it permanently, immediately goes back to wherever, whomever, wherever it needs to go. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. Thank you. All right. So like I said again, something is very disturbing. All right. Something is very disturbing that low key, high key has been going on for some time now. All right. Hold on a minute. All right. So I had to write that down because that might be the title. But yeah. So something is very disturbing. All right. That low key, high key has been going on for some time now. All right. And they think that you don't know what's going on. They think you're not paying attention. They think you kind of going along with it's like they feel you're like comfortable with it and you're like going along with it or something. But I feel like this may be a form of survival mode, protection, survival mode, like, because you do know this is going on and they think that you don't know or you're not paying attention or something. All right, but let's see, I'm trying to mix up the basket because I got too many cards in here. I got well over 500 cards in this basket. So let's see. Something is very disturbing that low key, high key has been going on for some time now. They think you don't know, or they think you don't know, you don't understand. All right, what do we need to see from this basket? All right, first off, I see India. All right, out of all the cards in here, I'm seeing that. I see gel. All right, I see planning. I see weather. I see confidence. I see trying anything to do to knock you off your mojo. All right, so I don't know how many rows I'm gonna take, but I'm just pulling them right now. I might even put some back, who knows. But all right, what else in regards to this energy? Something is very disturbing, low key, high key. Been going on for some time now. They think you don't know. All right, what else from we need to see? We got, I see, okay, so first off, I got Bonnie and Clyde, ride or die energy. I got guilty by association. I see unclear. Behind that was FUCK, to keep or up their position at an employer. Shake my head. What else? Something is very disturbing that low key, high key has been going on for some time now. They think you don't know. What else? We got personality laid back. I see male. I see missed opportunity. I see $10,000 and up. I see sexual assault. I see under investigation by the FBI. What else for this energy? Something is very disturbing that low key, high key has been going on for some time now. They think you don't know. What else? I see hacking. All right, I think I'm gonna put these back, but if I see them again, then I'll pick them back out. What else for this energy? Something is very disturbing that low key, high key has been going on for some time now. They think you don't know. What else? All right, what else? Oop, hold on, let me move this table a little bit. What else for this energy? Okay, something about a father and something about free spirited. What else for this energy? Somebody in their thoughts. Or what else for this energy? Something is very disturbing that low key, high key has been going on for some time now. They think you don't know. I seen something about New Mexico. I see economic decline. I've also pulled out. I know you see it. I know you see it, Young Jock. I see tall. This all came out together. Arrested. A Rose is Still a Rose by Aretha Franklin. And you got unicorn, purity, freedom, gentleness, virginity, innocence, divinity, magic, and happiness. Something about a drug trafficker. I don't know what this is. I see the letter R. Can't Leave 'Em Alone. Sierra featuring 50 Cent. Looking for a Way Out. It's the It Factor. Something is very disturbing that low key, high key been going on for some time now. They think you don't know. What else for this energy? We got restlessness and we got alliance. All right, that is loyalty or commitment of a subordinate to a superior of an individual to a group or cause. Somebody is restless, or we're gonna put that first, restless, and then that. What else for this energy? We're gonna put these back again. Let's get whatever else come out. One more row. Somebody's angry, mad right now. Somebody could be angry, mad right now. That just flew out the basket. Um, what else? Something is very disturbing that low key, high key been going on for some time now. They think you don't know. What else for this energy? Something about a plea deal in an undisclosed location. So I seen both of those at the same time. Undisclosed location and plea deal. Also, I pulled out a blank card. Wow, so something is like unknown. Wow, I haven't had. Okay. Surprised to see that in there. We got said I see. I thought I had you convinced. Midwest accent, overly sensitive. Someone new and trusted. What else for this energy? I see something about candle magic. Something is very disturbing that low key, high key been going on for some time now. They think you don't know. What else for the final last time? We got money being stolen from your work that you didn't know about. We got natural disasters. And we got, I want to give you an experience you never had before. All right, we're going to put that back. What else for this energy? What else? Anything else? Something is very disturbing that low key, high key been going on for some time now. They think you don't know. Something about a warlock. All right. I do also see this MX, which is used as a title for those who do not identify as being of a particular gender, or for people who simply don't want to be identified by gender. So something about MX. Excuse me. Plea deal, undisclosed location. I thought I had you convinced. Midwest accent, overly sensitive, someone new and trusted, and then we got MX, which is used again as a title for those who do not identify as being of a particular gender, or for people who simply don't want to be identified by gender. All right, so we're gonna put this basket behind me. All right, something about no strings attached. I see that. Integrity, no strings attached, and no strings attached, and integrity. All right, so we're gonna move this basket out the way. Okay, we're gonna put it back there for right now because I need this space over here. So I don't know what this has to do with this, but that is coming up. We got jail planning, weather, confidence. So there's some kind of confidence when it comes to whatever this is, or somebody feel like their confidence when it comes to something. I don't know if this is a male, female. I don't know if this is a group. I don't know. All right, we got trying to knock you off your mojo. All right, trying anything to do to knock you off your mojo. We got Bonnie and Clyde, ride or die energy. We got guilty by association. We got unclear and uh we got F to keep up their position in at an employer. Shake my head. Right, what's next? That. Okay, maybe this. Wait. Oh shoot, it got messed up. Mm, Alliance. I think this was next. So we got Alliance. Who the fuck is over here? Does the pizza already? Hold on. Okay, my bad. Okay, so the cards kind of got messed up a little. It's a lot of energy of a male. All right, I don't know. Um. Okay. Dang, these got messed up. See, that's what I get for trying to place them up here and knowing I don't got enough room. But we're gonna go with Alliance next. Okay. So somebody is connected to some kind of alliance, or whether, ooh, yeah, a father figure could be significant. All right. The cards wants to fall now, but it is what it is. All right. So something this father could be connected to jail, or I don't know, but they're connected. They could be connected to some kind of Bonnie and Clyde energy. All right. I don't know what this is, but this how the cards is coming out. Um, let's see. So that was up there. I think this was like next. Next, we're gonna go with money being stolen from your work that didn't know about. Okay, so that could be connected to this planning, guilty by association. There could be a Bonnie and Clyde energy that's guilty by association for whatever part they played in something. All right, next we're gonna go with. I don't know if this was a row. Okay, so we're gonna go with this row, I guess. So we're gonna go with natural disasters. We got, and then economic decline. So there's some kind of significance with an economic decline. Or maybe this could have happened because of that. All right. Again, I don't know. These was the cards that was coming up. All right. So next we got restlessness, hacking, free spirited. So somebody could be this father figure, because it's again a lot of energy of male energy out here with father and in his thoughts. All right. We're gonna take angry mad. We're gonna put that next to the weather. And then we got his thoughts. Yeah, because somebody definitely was confident with something. All right, the last card we got is Warlock. So do that mean I gotta make another roll? Hmm. Okay, hold on. All right, I don't know if it was still recording, but so I'm guided to take out India and replace that with Warlock. I'm also guided to take out Free Spirited, and we're gonna replace that. Um, and then we won't have to. I won't have to get another row. So we're gonna just replace. So all I gotta replace now is Free Spirited. So let's see. Could we get one card? Let's see. For this energy, something is very disturbing that low key, high key been going on for some time now. They think you don't know. What's the top one? Now we got that. We got feisty personality, undeniable. We got moving truck. And underneath that was feelings reserved. Let's see. Give me something else, spirit, for this energy. Something is very disturbing that low key, high key been going on for some time now. They think you don't know. We got successful woman. We got uncomfortable. We got delivery driver. All right. We got I could see Gen Beta, which is 2025 to 2029. Let's see. Let's try. Something is very disturbing that low key, high key been going on for some time now. They think you don't know. Okay, look at that right out the bat. We got false person. So we're gonna put that with the role with planning, guilty by association, money being stolen from you or stolen from your work that didn't know about. We're gonna put that false person with that. All right, and then I do have other cards that came out in my hand. All right, so we're gonna put these other three cards, four cards. We're gonna put those back. But in this pile, there could be something about the month of March, and that's standing out to me. March and fake news. All right, something about March and fake news. And we also got a song that says "If You Love Me" by Mint Condition. All right, but we're gonna put that back. Also, we're gonna put all of these back. Something about impersonating. Also, unwarranted attention. Um, made one of one only. Your authenticity comes in one of one only. So there could be some significance about that. All right, but we're gonna put those back. Also, again, like, cause my basket has well over um 500 cards in there. So yeah, but so there's something significant about a warlock, jail, planning, weather, confidence. All right, the jail don't have to be necessarily just jail. It could be something related to prison. So that card could represent jail or prison. All right, hold on, let me write that on there. Hold on. All right, so I updated the card and I put jail and prison on there. So this what this card could represent, either one of those. All right. But there's something about a false person. All right. So I don't know who is this, what this about. We got economic decline. So this could be in regards to this father, or this could be this father is significant. This is significant with this father figure. All right. Let's get some archangel energy out here first, because it's kind of giving me like somebody. And I feel like this is not the only case with this reading, but there's a lot of energy of energy manipulation. All right, that's what it's giving too. There's a lot of energy manipulation going on right now. Let's get one card for this energy out here. Something is very disturbing that low key, high key is has been going on for some time now. They think you don't know. Give me one card from this Archangel deck. We got Zadikio, Archangel Zadikio. All right, it says righteousness of God. All right, it says angel of forgiveness, mercy, and benevolence, powerful force of positive transformation, helping individuals release past grievances and achieve spiritual freedom, divine justice, and pursuit of spiritual purity, help people remember and live their divine life purposes. Okay, so I guess this could have something to do with this masculine energy living their life purpose or them choosing not to live their life purpose. All right, and again, I switched the other card out for Warlock. Warlock is a male practitioner of witchcraft, magic, or sorcery, often making pacts with supernatural or otherworldly beings, a friend, a archfey, or other being. Warrior or Wari log breaker of oaths and or deceiver associated with the devil or other malevolent entities. All right, so that's what I wrote all on there on the back. If you want to look up what a warlock is, go ahead and Google it. All right, but under warlock you have jail or prison, planning, weather, and confidence. So something with the weather could be significant. All right, I didn't do a pre-shuffle, so we're just gonna go right into it with the major arcana deck. What do we need to see from this deck in regards to this energy? Something is very disturbing that low key, high key been going on for some time now. They think you don't know. Give me a few cards. All right. Yeah, we got the Fool in Aquarius coming out right off the bat. The Fool in Aquarius. All right. Something about a risk leap of faith. Yeah, we got Justice coming out in Libra. All right. The Tower at the back of the deck. All right. Let's go ahead and get. We're gonna get three more cards. Something is very disturbing that low key, high key been going on for some time now. They think you don't know. What else we need to see to clarify this energy? All right, we got the Strength in Leo coming out. What else? Just two more cards for this energy. Something very disturbing that low key, high key been going on for some time now. They think you don't know. What else to clarify this energy? We had the Hermit in Virgo. All right. Another one that was about to come out was the High Priestess in Cancer. You got the Lovers in Gemini at the back of the deck. All right, let's get one more card for this energy. Something is very disturbing that, okay, we got the World. The World, Leo, Taurus, Aquarius, and Scorpio, but I don't know if I wanted to take that because I don't know. It fell too fast. Something is very disturbing that low-key, high-key been going on for some time now. They think you don't know. What else to clarify this energy? Give me one more card for this energy. Give me one more for this energy out here. One more to clarify this energy. One more. All right, we got Judgment in Leo. All right, Aquarius, Leo, Virgo, Leo. Aries at the back of the deck, and the Emperor in Aries, the Chariot in Cancer, the Tower in Aquarius. All right, the Devil was turned over at the top of the deck in Capricorn. The High Priestess was turned over in the middle of the deck in Cancer. All right, so again, the Emperor is something about this Emperor. Now, they could be doing something, or somebody's doing something to them, or this could be this warlock. All right, I don't know how this resonates, but we're gonna keep going. All right, so hold on a minute. All right, so there could be a natural disaster, which it don't have to mean a natural disaster. I feel like it could mean like a disaster just in general. Because, yeah, you got the sun turning over with the King of Pentacles, all right? Because this father figure, they definitely have some loyalty to some kind of alliance, all right? Going down, you had the alliance with father, money being stolen from your work that didn't know about. We got natural disaster and we got economic decline. So there's a lot of energy of a male energy. Then we got going down, we got trying anything to knock you off your mojo. Yeah, the Ace of Wands comes out as I say that. Bonnie and Clyde, ride or die energy, guilty by association, unclear, and FUCK to keep or up their position at an employer. All right, so that don't have to mean like a regular 9 to 5. That could be some other type of group energy, work energy. All right, so I don't know. But again, we have the Fool, the Strength, the Hermit in Virgo, and then we have the Judgment card in Leo. All right, so this is the overall energy that I'm going to clarify. Again, the Fool, the Strength card, the Hermit, and then you have the Judgment card. All right, so I'm back. So I don't know. I'm just was getting like I don't know who this resonate for, whatever have you. All right, but this is the overall energy of the cards that came out. Um, make sure I ain't got no food on my face. All right, just let it know, be known that it is 8 million people in this world, almost going towards 8.1 million. All right, 8 billion, not million. I keep saying million. Why do I want to keep saying that? But my bad. So 8 billion.062 billion people in this world. If you didn't know that, all right. So yeah, let's get on with this reading. All right. So we're gonna clarify the Fool, the Strength, the Hermit, and the Judgment card, which is in Leo. All right. Some of this may resonate for one person, some of this may resonate for another person. All of it may resonate for one person, all of it may not resonate for one person. All right? But this is the overall energy of the cards that is significant. I'm getting that also Aquarius, Leo, Virgo, and Leo, double Leo energy, those times of the month, the year, the not the year, the month could be significant. So in Aquarius, that's like around, what is that, like early January, something around there, something like that. So whatever the signs is on the cards, those could be significant. All right. So let's see. What do we need to see to clarify the Fool card for this energy? What do we need to see to clarify the Fool in Aquarius in regards to this energy? Something is very disturbing that low key, high key has been going on for some time now. They think you don't know. Clarify this Fool card for this energy out here. Clarify the Fool. We got the Strength coming out here. Again, like I said, it's giving me, like I said, some type of energy manipulation or something like that with this energy. All right, this could have to do with a couple, or this could be about a couple doing this towards a father, or vice versa. I don't know. There is a couple things going on. You got hacking coming out. You got money being stolen from your work that you didn't know about. All right, something about a false person. All right, this could be connected to a false person that's doing this hacking and stealing your money, or money being stolen from your work that you didn't know about. Because not only is somebody angry, but they're mad. So it's a lot going on in the energy of the cards, the oracle cards that came out. Clarify the Strength card for this energy. Something is very disturbing that low key, high key been going on for some time now. They think you don't know. Clarify the Strength card. All right, you got two cards that came out, but the Judgment came out faced up. So we got double Strength, double Judgment energy out here. Yeah. Something, judgment is being placed on in regards to, yeah, the Eight of Pentacles with the World, Taurus, Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio energy. All right, with the and this could have to do with some kind of work I'm getting, like with the World card, I'm getting something being done online, something pertaining to work being done online. What's this other card that's in my lap? You had the Knight of Wands. It's like, yeah, somebody going in and out of doing something. The Knight of Wands with the Eight of Pentacles, somebody doing some kind of work online. Four of Swords at the back of the deck. But it's like strength with the Judgment card. Uh, and the Judgment is at the end. So, we clarifying those cards. But it's giving me, is judgment being placed on someone trying to them taking a risk and leap of faith to try to control and tame you with doing something, right? And this have to do with money being stolen, a false person planning to steal money or something like that. Yeah, we got the King of Pentacles with the Six of Pentacles towards Virgo Capricorn energy. Heavy, I'm getting Taurus energy out of the King of Pentacles. Clarify the Hermit for this energy. Something is very disturbing that low key, high key been going on for some time now. They think you don't know. Clarify the Hermit for this energy. Clarify the Hermit. All right, you have the Eight of Cups coming out in the reverse. So I feel like somebody doesn't want you to. They don't want you to be able to use your discernment, or they don't want you to your discernment to figure out what this is, whatever this judgment is. All right, in regards to them trying, I feel like with the Judgment being on top of the Strength card, it's had something to do with trying to control you. Again, this could have to do again with some type of manipulation that's being done. Clarify the Judgment card for this energy. Something is very disturbing that low key, high key been going on for some time now. They think you don't know. Clarify the Judgment card. Clarify the Judgment card. The Wheel of Fortune. The judgment on them not only not wanting you to figure this out, use your discernment to figure this out, not wanting something to go in your favor because the Wheel of Fortune is in the reverse. It's like they wanting it to go backwards. Yeah, Five of Wands at the back of the deck that will cause you a lot of chaos, drama when it pertains to some kind of collaboration or work. They want that to go in the reverse, basically. Someone could be definitely, or they have been planning by guilty by association to steal money from you that you didn't know about. They want that to go in the reverse, or they want that to go towards them. Yeah, something about the Sun with the Two of Swords. Like they, again, it's the energy of like them wanting you to be blocked out from finding this out, or um I'm getting not knowing where it's coming from, or again, this that could be that energy of the Bonnie and Clyde energy. So that has to do with a couple, more than two people. But it's like Archangel Ezekiel. He's wanted you. He's the Archangel of forgiveness. So he's wanting whoever's going through this. They want this angel, Archangel Ezekiel, is wanting you to give forgiveness, mercy, and benevolence. It says powerful force of positive transformation, helping individuals release past grievances and achieve spiritual freedom. Yeah, it's like they don't want you. They want you to go backwards. They want you to like. I'm getting. They want you to go backwards in time or something with that Eight of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Clarify the full card for this energy. Something is very disturbing that low key, high key been going on for some time now. They think you don't know. Clarify this full again. Clarify the full. Clarify the full card for this energy. You have the Nine of Pentacles. Yeah. Because you definitely could be in this energy of taking a risk and leap of faith when it comes to yourself. Or there could be an Aquarius that's taking a risk and leap of faith to on themselves or something. Or however this goes. You don't have to be an Aquarius, but that's what I'm getting right now. You got the Temperance with the um the Seven of Pentacles. So there could be something about you're being patient with balancing something out, or they don't want you to be patient with balancing something out, whatever sign you are. All right, but you taking this recent leap of faith on yourself. Clarify the Strength card for this energy. Something is very disturbing that low key, high key been going on for some time now. They think you don't know. Clarify this Strength card. Clarify the Strength. Ooh. You got all these cards that just came out. You got the Seven of Pentacles that came out with the Queen of Swords. All right. The Five of Wands turned over in the deck. Temperance at the back of the deck. We're going to try that again. Could we get one card for the Strength card? Something is very disturbing that low-key, high-key been going on for some time now. They think you don't know. Clarify the Strength card. You got the Magician. I'm telling you, it's some kind of manipulation. Some kind of manipulation in regards to your you going on you some kind of manipulation in regards to you taking this leap and leap. What am I saying? So I feel like there's judgment being called on you taking a risk and leap of faith when it comes to yourself, whether you're male or female. And again, I said something about manipulation. I feel like that's why this Warlock card is the first card out here. There could be some kind of manipulation when it comes to the weather, or something with the weather could be significant. And this could be angry that somebody could be angry that you're figuring this out. And something about a King of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius that just fell out. Four of Pentacles at the back of the deck. Clarify the Virgo or the Hermit. You got the Empress coming out in a reverse. Yeah, whatever this is, this manipulation is, they want you to go backwards. They don't want you to, they want you to choose to go backwards. Someone wants you to choose to go backwards. They don't want you, someone wants you to choose not to pick to explore the world, or I'm getting something that you may have even dealt with in the past. They want you to, like, it's like the energy of them wanting you to revert back to that. Clarify the Virgo or the Hermit and Virgo. Clarify that for this energy. Something is very disturbing that they low-key, high-key been doing, that they low-key, high-key been going on for some time now. They think you don't know. Clarify this Hermit card. Oh, two cards just came out. You got the Two of Wands coming back out with the King of Wands. Yeah, like, it's like they want you to choose to um yeah, it's like they want you to choose to take the action to revert back to your past, all right? Because you got the Two of Wands out there, and then you have the King of Wands on top. The King of Wands is facing the Magician and the Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, they want you to revert back and be in this, like, Nine of Wands energy, all right? Split the deck, Nine of Wands, the Devil. Yeah, it's like they want you to go back to whatever this energy that had you feel like you was in bondage, that made you feel the defensive and made you feel wounded, like a wounded warrior. All right, clarify the Judgment card for this energy. Something is very disturbing that they low-key, high-key don't. They low-key, high-key been going on for some time now. They think you don't know. You got the Four of Swords. Yeah, it's like they don't want you to heal. They want you to revert back to wherever this may resonate for you. They want you to go backwards, all right? With that with that Wheel of Fortune being out here in the reverse, it's like the energy of them expecting you to go back. They're like they're not wanting you to question something. They don't want you to question what's going on. You supposed to just take it and accept it. Clarify the Fool card for this energy. Something is very disturbing that they low-key, high-key low-key, high-key been going on for some time now. They think you don't know about it. Clarify the Fool card. Clarify the Fool. The Devil just turned over. Clarify the Fool. Clarify the Fool for this energy. Clarify the Fool for this energy. Okay. You got the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, because they know you're this, like, they know you're this grounded person. They know you're very, I want to say one with the earth or one with the universe, or you're one. Yeah, because they know and it's the energy of them knowing you're waiting for your ships to come in. All right. Someone has been knowing that you've been waiting for this to come in, and they've been trying to, I feel like, either stop it or hold it up, or They definitely did something because you got the Queen of Pentacles, the Nine of Pentacles with the Queen of Pentacles. So it's like you're supposed to be in this energy of very um abundant. Like spiritually you could be very abundant, but I feel like you're supposed to be very abundant in the 3D also. Because somebody already planned to do something and they're not working alone. Somebody already planned to do something. You got the High Priest splitting with the Page of Cups. Somebody somebody planned to do something. They may not even have got a lot of I'm getting like they may have not even got a lot of an offer to do this, but somebody definitely did. Clarify the Strength card. Something is very disturbing that low key, high key been going on for some time now. They think you don't know. Clarify this Strength card. You got the World coming out. It's coming out sideways. The Sun. Yeah. Whatever this is, if it have to do with online, they don't want it to close out. They don't want you to, they don't want this to come to the surface. Yeah, now the World with the Star, because it's like it's bringing them some kind of wish fulfillment for this to be going on, or for you to be in this state of like they feel like you don't know, but you know. Clarify. Let's get a card again to clarify the Strength card. Try that again. One card for the Strength card, please. You had the Empress. Now she's coming out in the upright. It's like judgment is being called on them trying to, I feel like, manipulate your position. Yeah, because somebody definitely got like some kind of little offer, or not a major offer. Knight of Cups, Page of Cups. Somebody got a little bit of an offer to do this. Clarify, and something could be significant about a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Yeah, Four of Pentacles. This could be Emperor. So this so there's definitely something about something can be being held back from a authority figure or somebody. Yeah, now the deck split. The Five of Wands, the Hierophant. Again, this could be happening to this person or these people, or they could be doing this to somebody else. Clarify the Hermit for this energy. Something is very disturbing that low-key, high-key been going on for some time now. They think you don't know. All right, you got the Ten of Cups. Page of Swords, Seven of Wands. It's like somebody's been backing up whatever they have been doing. Again, I feel like it does too have to do with something online. Something being taken from you online, because they're connected to some kind of allegiance, and they have loyalty to this allegiance. Yeah, um they don't want to cause problems, I'm getting, but it's like they chose to do something. They chose to act on doing something without thinking about it first, without thinking about the consequences, the repercussions. Yeah, 43, 44 on the clock. Clarify the Judgment card for this energy. Something is very disturbing that low-key, high-key been going on for some time now. Clarify the Judgment card. We got the Knight of Swords. Yeah, rushing to do something towards a feminine energy to King of Swords turned over in the deck. Somebody rushing to do something for their happiness or for their family or something. Something could be significant about a King of Swords and a King of Pentacles. These people could be related, or they could know of each other, or something could be significant about a King of Swords, King of Pentacles, and a Queen of Pentacles. However this resonate. Yeah, I just seen the Ace of Wands. Give me another card to clarify the Fool for this energy. All right, the Temperance just fell out in a reverse. We got the Justice at the back of the deck, but we're going to try that again. Something is very disturbing that low key, high key been going on for some time now. They think you don't know. What do we need to see to clarify this full card? We got the Knight of Wands coming out now. There's a lot of night energy coming out. And we only have a King of Wands and a Queen of Wands out here. The Sun with the Page of Wands. I feel like you could be getting some kind of message of this, or there could be some kind of message coming in eventually or soon. Maybe this could be, yeah, not a Page of Cups. This could be a message coming in as a form of apology, of leaving you out in the cold, or leaving you in this Five of Pentacles energy, Page of Pentacles, Four of Wands. Yeah, because it has something to do, again, they got, like, whoever this is, Seven of Cups, they didn't get a lot to do this. They didn't get a lot to do this. They wasn't offered a lot, or they didn't get a lot. And I feel like you could also be finding some, you could be getting news coming in of, an offer in regard, something about an offer or a gift or something in regards to your, a home, or your foundation, where you're going to be able to have, you're going to have the option or the choice to choose or something like that. Ten of Pentacles at the back of the deck. Clarify clarify the Strength card for this energy. Something is very disturbing that low key, high key been going on for some time now. They think you don't know. Clarify the Strength card. You got the Chariot. Yeah, this definitely, something is definitely coming in. All you got, right, all of Seven of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles, right, all under the Strength card. You have the Strength card, the Judgment, Magician, the Empress, and the Chariot. All major arcanas. So whatever this is very significant, I feel like, in regards to your strength. All right, this could have to do with the past. Nine of Swords. I see the Five of Wands sticking out. Something something from the past that was supposed to have, wow, yeah, a lot of wish fulfillment. Six of Cups, Nine of Swords, Six of Pentacles, Two of Cups, the Star. Something from the past, or maybe a past life, lover, relationship, or something. Something that was supposed to bring you a lot of wish fulfillment could be coming back in. Maybe this could be happening during the time of Leo season, or something with Leo season could be significant, whether you are male or female. Yeah, Ace of Cups with the Hangman. Something about a new beginning, or again, I feel like this is something about a choice about a new beginning. Clarify the judge. No, clarify the Hermit for this energy. Something is very disturbing that low key, high key been going on for some time now. They think you don't know. The Sun comes back out. Yeah, there's something about a betrayal in regards to some kind of work. I feel like this betrayal definitely has to do with money being stolen from you. All right, money being stolen from your work that you didn't know about. So yeah, there's definitely something about money being stolen from your work. All right, and this is, you got a lot. This father is connected to some kind of allegiance or alliance, or whatever word, how you want it, or however word you want to say it. But yeah, the Devil with the Hermit energy. This person could have, whoever this person is, whatever sign this male energy is, they could have did this because of economic decline. They could be in this restless energy of the Nine of Swords because they know that they was the one that's hacking. All right, they don't want to be found to be a false person, so they could be angry, mad in their thoughts right now. Clarify the Judgment card for this energy. Clarify the Judgment card. 49, 49, 44. I just seen on the timer. You got the Temperance. Again, it's that energy of They didn't, yeah, Six of Wands, Eight of Swords is about to come out. They didn't want you to be having this celebration. Yeah, they didn't want you to be able to move over. They didn't want you to move on to calmer waters, all right? Six of Swords with the Four of Pentacles. So that's why this has been being held back or something like that. Yeah, Five of Swords to cause all this confusion, conflict, chaos, all right? Yeah, Seven of Wands. Someone choosing to do this, choosing to keep you choosing to keep you in, I want to say, the dark, or someone choosing to keep you in like the energy of the unknowing because of this heavy manipulation that they've been doing. Yeah, look, Three of Pentacles, yeah, with some kind of work. This heavy manipulation to do with this work in regards to them, somebody being a warlock. Like, they don't have to be a warlock. They could have got a warlock. They could have been working with a warlock. Whatever this is. Well, let's get another deck. Hold on. Okay, so we're gonna use the Oracle deck, and then we're gonna use the mixed Oracle deck. But yeah, this person definitely has some kind of authority or power, all right? And I feel like this is the energy of somebody abusing their power, all right? With the Emperor being at the back of that other deck in Aries, all right? Okay, I was picking that up um, in the readings that I put out the other day. All right, yeah, with these two cards coming right out off the bat, you got three in Scorpio with friends, all right? And then you have two in Gemini with with rings. So there was some kind of when it came to whoever this father figure is, all right, they could possibly be a Aries, or they could be any sign, but there was some kind of work. There was some kind of group work. Yeah, group work. All right, because look on this three Scorpio friends, it literally says social media. All right, it says interpersonal relationships, togetherness, friendliness. All right, and there's some kind of significance with this rings too in Gemini about contracts, agreements, bonds, like-minded people, interconnected. So there was something about, and then you have two in Taurus with tandem bicycle, and that says alliance on it, partnership, aligned, cooperation. So somebody, there was some kind of cooperation when it came to something. All right. Three in Scorpio, two in Gemini, two in Taurus. All right. Those signs could be significant. But what do we need to see from this deck in regards to this energy? What do we need to see from this deck? What do we need to see from this deck in regards to this energy? All right. Something significant about the winter in Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces. Winter, waning quarter, the crone within 9 to 12 months. So something about the winter time could be significant. You have six in Leo with curtain call. It says acclaim, fame, recognition, parade, celebrity, admiration, applause, show, appreciation, spotlight, focused attention, theater, act, performance. You are watching a movie. So yeah, something about this could be feeling like a movie. All right, something's definitely coming to a completion or like a new cycle. What else for this energy? You have eight in Taurus with beehive, diligent, persistent, stamina, application, tireless, mindful, hard work, devoted, fruitful, busy, energetic, continual harvest, endurance, effort, patience, concentration, and consensuous. Consensuous. All right, let's. What else for this energy out here? Something is very disturbing that low key, high key been going on for some time now. They think you don't know. What else to clarify this energy out here? We got four in Aquarius, corset, held together, boundaries, restriction, prime and proper, following rules, structure, buttoned up, perfect posture, holding it together, support, shapeshift, people pleaser. Yeah. So whoever this person is that could be working with this warlock, somebody definitely could be a shapeshifter. We got four in Leo with family, loyalty, faithful, alliance, parents, children, Allegiance, parents, children, siblings, fidelity, commitment, trust, affection, support system, origins, tribe, dependable, sincere, kindred spirits. All right, so you literally have um, allegiance out here twice. All right, I was singing a song earlier. One of the, I believe that was one of the songs we used to have to sing in school. 5518. I just seen on the clock. Like when we would start the day in the morning, we would have to. I don't know if it was the Pledge of Allegiance or one. I think it was one of the other ones, but I don't know for some reason. For some reason, I started singing that like a couple hours ago. Um, Give me what else for this energy out here? Something is very disturbing, low key. That low key, high key, been going on for some time now. They think you don't know. What else is covered by this energy? Yeah, that just a car just flew right on top of planning. Wow, we got three in Aquarius with Black Widow, betrayal, warning, twisted, turncoat, cunning, danger, toxic situation or relationship, web of control, entrapment, unexpected attack, insidious, poisonous, low vibrational. All right, so that literally just fell on top of planning. All right, you also have two in Cancer with telephone. It says connection, communication, conversation, getting through, two-way street, message, vocal, loud and clear, reaching out, notification, throat chakra, inner voice, rings a bell. All right, again, that's two in Cancer. Back of the deck, you have one in Libra with swords and scales, truth, justice, due process, by the book, appeal, balance, make amends, law, integrity, cut to the chase, fair and square, fair play, equity, even kill, legal matters, hear me out. All right, so when I was reading off the cards in the beginning, that integrity energy was coming out or coming up, I mean. So there's something about integrity when it comes to whatever this is. Even yeah, look, I'm gonna just take it. So something that's significant about swords and scale, which is in Libra. All right. Any other one card? Something is very disturbing that low key, high key been going on for some time now. They think you don't know. That just fell out. Summer, yeah, something could be significant about the summer. Like I said, something could be significant about the Leo season. All right, two, it says Cancer, Leo, Virgo. You got summer, waxing quarter, the mother within 3 to 6 months. All right, so you literally have winter and summer out here. The waning corner, the waning quarter, the crone, and you have the waxing quarter, the mother. Something could be significant about within 9 to 12 months, or 3 to 6 months. So heavy on the Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces, Cancer, Leo, and Virgo. Wow. So those two cards is coming out. All right. So you have a grandma on one card, and then you have and look, this lady. I ain't even gonna hold y'all, but the lady in the card. Remember, I put the card back that said that had India on it. Well, you have this lady that's on this card, and she has their attire on that they will wear. She has the it's like a protection. I forgot what it's called because I when I was staying with the Indian family, I had asked her what that was called, but I forgot again already. But and when I was staying with them, I think they would get it done when they would go to church. Like they would, it's part of like their ceremony or something like that, and they would get that red dot put on their head, like in the middle of their head or right there. I mean, she literally got that in on her face or on her head in the middle of her head. So it must be something about the protection of the third eye or something like that, because maybe that's what that's connected to. But she in this picture, the lady, she has that on her in the middle of her forehead or right there. I mean, yep. And then you have this card that also came out, which is in summer. All right. In back of the deck, you have eight in Gemini with Wheel of Karma. Karma, Dharma, Destined, inevitable cause and effect, divine intervention, cycles, luck, fortune, rise and fall, circumstance, consequence, divine will, blind justice. Yeah, I said something about that. Yeah, behind that, you got nine in Cancer with Rainbow. wish granted, serendipity, blessings, patience pay off, abundance, hope, good luck, patient. So they wrote patient twice, but uh the other one says patient pays off. You got promise, God sent, creation, manifesting wealth, prosperity, perfect timing. Yeah, and then you have nine in Aquarius with water carrier. All right, it says um humanitarian I sound like I'm saying it funny. Generosity, nobility, balance, calm life, communication, compassion, unselfish, alleviating suffering, benefactor, care for others, humane, helpful, and ethical. All right, so something could be significant about those cards. And behind that, you got three in Pisces with roundabout, community, connections, new direction, keep it moving, controls the flow of information. And that's kind of what I was getting, something about that too. Controls the flow of information, solutions, circular reasoning, fluid, many working parts, perfect timing, redirect. All right. So now we're gonna use the mixed oracle deck again. I did add another deck to the mix, so it's the oracle place deck. So if any of those cards come out, they may or may not be significant, or any other cards may or may not be significant. But we're gonna get some of these cards. All right. So something is very disturbing that low key, high key been miss something is very disturbing that low key, high key been going on for some time now. They think you don't know. Right off the bat, we got missing. So something is missing, or something about missing could be significant. Ooh, wait. Yeah, intuition comes out again, or it comes out again. So I don't know why I'm saying that. Maybe I'm connecting that with the hermit or something. Yeah, you got rejected coming out with lover and some other cards. But let's see. Give me a card to clarify the full card for this energy. Something is very disturbing that low key, high key been going on for some time now. They think you don't know. Clarify this full card for this energy out here. All right. We got amusement park, thrilling, rise, carnival fun, festive atmosphere. So it's giving me like there being some kind of festive energy when it comes to trying to put you, taking a risk and leap of faith to take you on some type of thrilling ride. All right, something that you may not even be, that you may have not even wanted to sign up for. That's what I'm getting. Something you may not have even wanted to sign up for. So there's something about, like, I'm getting, it says taking you, it says thrill rides, but I'm getting with the fool and the this card, taking you on a ride, or taking you on on like a ride that you didn't ask to go on. So say if somebody wanted to like take you on a roller coaster, or told you you had to get on a roller coaster, that's what that's giving me with that amusement part. Thinking that it's fun and festival, and that's not what you wanted, or even probably expected. Yeah, something about reckless sex love. So somebody could have been trying to take risk and leap of faith with putting you in that type of situation, or I don't know. Give me another card. Something's very disturbing that low key, high key been going on for some time now. They think you don't know. Clarify the strength card for this energy. Clarify the strength. All right, we got assassination. I'm getting like something about taking a risk and leap of faith to assassinate your strength, your character, um, and stuff like that with this assassination card. You also had friends, so this could be a friend wanting to assassinate your character, your strength. You got friend, keeper of trust, companion, support, and sharing joy. So this could be somebody that you looked at as a friend, or somebody that you could have even thought you had some kind of allegiance to. Because I think allegiance and alliance both was popping up, or being, though, yeah, both of those words was being said Clarify the Hermit for this energy. Something is very disturbing that low key, high key been going on for some time now. They think you don't know. Clarify the Hermit. Whoa. Whoa. We're gonna try that again, but I do see within a vehicle. I see memories in reverse. I see dismemberment in reverse. I see surveillance. Hold on. I also just seen when I'm putting back magician, drugs, poison, dancer. All right, twin flames, self love. But let's try that again. Clarify the Hermit for this energy. Something is very disturbing that low key, high key been going on for some time now. They think you don't know. Yeah, someone trying to, a ninja or something about somebody trying to be very sneaky with cleaning something up with the Hermit. Clarify for this energy. Give me one card. Clarify the Hermit for this energy. Okay, we got homeless in the reverse. So it's like, yeah, they wanted you to revert back to being not only in regards to your discernment and stuff. They wanted you to revert back to going back towards being homeless or something like that, because that's coming out in the reverse. We're gonna take it in reverse. We got beach coming out. Clarify the judgment card for this energy. Something is very disturbing that low key, high key been going on for some time now. They think you don't know. Clarify the judgment card. Clarify the judgment for this card out here. I mean, this energy out here. Okay, so I just seen aliens. Behind that, you got animal shaman, courier, and travel. All right. Okay. So we got those coming out together. Clarify the Fool card again for this energy. Clarify the Fool. Spouse, partner. Okay. So there's something significant about a spouse or a partner taking a risk and leap of faith when it comes to taking you on this thrilling ride in regards to stealing money from you. All right, because we do have that Bonnie and Clyde energy out here going across. You have jail, prison, Bonnie and Clyde, father, and hacking. Clarify the strength card. Yeah, so it's like this energy of them trying to sweet talk you. This could be somebody that was a friend or um, somebody that you looked at a keeper of trust or a companion. I don't know how this goes. All right. Yeah, it says I can't trust you. So you can't trust whoever this friend is. All right, who could be trying to cover something up, or they have been. That's what they've been doing. That's what's been so disturbing. That's been low key, high key. That they thought you didn't know what's going on. But let's see. Clarify the strength card. Yeah, we got fraud. All right. We're going to take that in the upright. So something about fraud could be significant. That could have to do with the money being stolen from you or stolen from your work that you didn't know about. So this spouse or partner or couple, they know about some kind of fraud. Yeah, and been like doing a lot. Luxury boutique, bank and wow. Bank and beauty salon all came out at one time. That is really interesting. Yeah, so they didn't think you didn't want to know, you wasn't gonna know about that or something, because literally all three of these just came out together. You got luxury boutique, bank, and you have beauty salon. Beauty salon, it says hairstyling, makeup artistry, relaxing spa services, grooming and styling. You have bank, financial institutions, saving and investing, loan and credit. You got luxury boutique, dazzling gems, precious metals, handcraft masterpieces, bespoke jewelry. All right, we're going to put this under the Hermit. So all of that could be connected to fraud. All right, because that's all next to fraud. All right. Yeah, I feel like you could be getting some kind of communication about this, about something, maybe about a possibly an Aquarius and a Cancer, or something about a Cancer and Aquarius is significant. All right. Yeah, at the top you do have Aquarius and the Fool, but you also have double Leo and Strength and Judgment, and then you have Virgo and Hermit energy. All right. But yeah, let's continue. 110 on the recording. Clarify the Judgment card for this energy. Something is very disturbing that low key, high key been going on for some time now. They think you don't know. Clarify this Judgment card. Clarify the Judgment card for this energy. Clarify the Judgment card. Clarify the Judgment for this energy out here. So the father could have been the one that did the most. Like they knew how to do the hacking or something. Excuse me. They knew how to do the hacking. So they was able to steal the money in regards to your work or something. But this is going to cause some kind of natural disaster. All right. Not a literal natural disaster, but it's going to cause a disaster for them and their significant other. Yeah, you got the beach coming out again. Yeah, because you got fake death. They was wanting to conceal something, hide something, keep secrets, all right, with that fake death. But clarify the Judgment. Yeah, you got beach coming out again from another deck. So something significant about the beach. Beach, it says sun and sand, relaxation and leisure. They don't, it's judgment on them taking this relaxation, leisure, sun and sand energy. All right, this wasn't supposed to be for them. This is supposed to be for you. All right, so it's like again the energy of them taking something from you. Yeah, you got spiritual chaos, eagle, downward spiral, spiritual awakening. Maybe they could be having some kind of awakening that you're figuring this out. But something is definitely heavily significant about a beach because look, you got the family that's on a beach right here. All right, it's a mother, a father, and two kids. Yeah, curtain call. What else to clarify this energy? Clarify the hermit again. Something about your animal shaman is enlightening you about this situation. Yeah, left you hanging. Clarify the fool again for this energy. Something is very disturbing that low key, high key been going on for some time, and they think you don't know. What else to clarify this fool card? So something is significant about a family, but it really has to do with the parents. What else to clarify this fool? Yeah, you got swimming pool, sunbathing and tanning, pool games, fun and pool parties. You got traveler, seeker of horizons, adventure, experience, long journey. Do I want to take that? I'm gonna put it back. But something about that card could be significant, highly significant. What else? Something is very disturbing that low key, high key been going on for some time now. They think you don't know. Couple I just saw also. You got jealousy, blacksmith, betrayal. All right, so that's all coming out for the yeah, look, abuse and neglect. So there's something significant about abuse and neglect when it comes to something. Or again, the emperor was at the back of that one deck, so somebody, there's a father figure, someone of authority or something like that. They're a part of abusing with doing something. We got jealousy, blacksmith. Yeah, so jealousy towards you or vice versa, but it's definitely something about forging something, tampering with something, not tempering. I'm getting tampering. All right, even though it says blacksmith on the card. All right, and you got betrayal. It says deceit, disloyalty, excuse me, conspiracy, broken bonds. So there's some kind of disloyalty when it comes to this jealous couple. So they chose to steal from you because they're like in this Bonnie and Clyde. They're in this Bonnie and Clyde energy together. So I mean, I guess they're gonna be willing to go to jail or prison together too. All right, for whatever this is. Yeah, trying anything to do to knock you off your mojo. Bonnie and Clyde, guilty by association, unclear. All right, effing around, or it says effing to keep or up their position at an employer. Yeah, there could be something about a meeting. They've been meeting, this couple, this mother father been meeting somewhere. All right, yeah, I see secrets and factory. Okay. Clarify this Leo. Clarify strength with the fraud card. Clarify strength with the fraud in regards to this energy out here. Something is very disturbing that low key, high key been going on for some time now. They think you don't know. Clarify the strength with fraud. Clarify strength with the fraud card. All right, we got blocked spam calls, text, but it was coming out in reverse. So you're not being blocked when it comes to getting this information, all right? Because again, it came out in reverse. Um, you're not being blocked from figuring out what this betrayal is. You got the energy of betrayal out here on two different cards. Yeah, fed up. You're fed up with whatever this is. You could be taking somebody to court, legal proceedings, judgment and verdict, justice and fairness. We already had the other card, truth, one Libra, sword and scale. Yeah, somebody definitely took a risk and leap of faith. Yeah, you can't trust this, whoever these people is. And this is why this father figure, they could be in their thoughts. All right. They're in their thoughts and they're angry and mad because they're going to be looked at as a false person for doing some kind of hacking. Clarify, what else to clarify the strength with the blocked in reverse for this energy? Clarify again, strength and blocked in reverse. What else to clarify this? Whoa. Let's see what this one is. We got traveler. So seeker of horizons, adventure, experience, long journey. So somebody, they didn't, I feel like they didn't care how far it took or how much it took for them to cause this betrayal. It really didn't matter to them about that. Yeah, it wasn't that major to them. It didn't bother them that much or something like that. They just thought it was okay to do it. Yeah, tavern, something about drinking and beverages and travel. Wow. Out of all the cards I still got, and these two came out together. That's crazy. Clarify Hermit for this energy. Something is very disturbing that low key, high key been going on for some time now. What else to clarify this Hermit card for this energy? Or Hermit with the banks, beauty supply, and luxury boutique. Clarify that with the Hermit. Whoa. Something about a homicide. Okay. What about this homicide with Virgo? Lies. You got court at the back of the deck. Okay, we're gonna need another one again. What about lies, homicide, and Virgo or Hermit? What about lies, homicide, and Hermit for this energy out here? Something is very disturbing that low key, high key been going on for some time now. They think you don't know. Clarify lies, homicide with Hermit. Clarify lies, homicide with Hermit. We got these two just fell off to the side. GPS with funeral or funeral with GPS. So there's lies when it pertains to a passing away or ending or something in regards to travel and somebody tracking somebody or something. I feel like the tracking has to do with the hacking and stuff. Clarify the judgment card for this energy. Judgment with the spiritual downward spiral chaos. Clarify that with the judgment for this energy. Clarify the judgment with that. You got couple. So there's something significant about a couple. Out of all these cards, they just coming on out. So there's something significant about a couple. They could be younger, older. I don't know. I see 119 on the recorder. Let's do one more row. What else to clarify the full card for this energy in regards to this couple and this betrayal? Something is very disturbing that low key, high key been going on for some time now. They think you don't know. Family. So this could be, I don't know, this could be someone in your family. There's something significant about a friend in a family. Um, I don't know. This could be this couple's family. This could be your family. This could be this father's family, friend. I don't know. It's a lot of people in here. Yeah, look, you got courier that came out, messenger of connections, delivery, information, transmission, gift. You got mystical haven at the back of the deck. Clarify family with the full card. Clarify family with the full. What else to clarify that? Family with full. The family took a risk and leap of faith to do what? That just flew out. Where did it go? Oh, we got king. Family wanted to get inheritance. It says souvenir of realms, monarch, authority, rule, inheritance. So this has something to do with some kind of inheritance, family with inheritance, or whoever this king is. Again, they could be that King of Wands energy. But yeah, I see surveillance just flip right over. Surveillance just flip right over. So somebody definitely could have been, it has something to do with keeping eyes on you, tabs on you. Um, yeah, countryside, rural beauty, peaceful retreat, simple living. So they've been keeping tabs on you to keep something about. I'm getting making a ruling over something about an inheritance, so that you won't have this peaceful living or whatever. Clarify the Leo card. So this father figure, they could have had somebody traveling towards you to do some kind of fraud, or they just connected to them like that. It could be a friend of the family or something like that. Or they could be somebody's a friend of this father's family, or however this go, or this couple or something like that. Yeah, they could be somebody's bumping heads now. All right, it could be two females bumping heads. I see swimming pool, or it could be a male and a female. Something about the government building could be significant, or the government is significant. Government building, public services, administrative agencies. Clarify the strength card for this energy. Can we get this last row? Something is very disturbing that low key, high key been going on for some time now. They think you don't know. Clarify the strength card. Clarify the strength. Yeah, illusion, concealment of. So this friend could have been concealing, keeping secrets in regards to this fraud or whatever. Yeah, by doing some kind of abuse, or didn't want to say goodbye to this, whatever this fairy tale living is. All right, you got goodbye, a blue. Excuse me. So somebody is getting caught up on what they're doing. You got goodbye, abuse, neglect. You got creator, weaver of imagination, creativity, innovation, invention, realization. You got fairy tale, phony, trickster, illusion. All right, so somebody definitely was concealing whatever this fraud was. All right, they could be working with a friend of a family, whatever side that was or is on. That could be a friend of the family to the father or the mother of this couple. All right, even though Mary didn't come out, I'm getting like these people, this mother, father, they could possibly be married. All right, something is very disturbing that low key, high key been going on for some time now. They think you don't know. What else to clarify this fake death with strength card? You got roof. So they could have been having a friend travel towards you to cause a literal passing away, or they could have already done that. But what do we need to see to clarify the strength with fake death? Yeah, we got Mystic Haven, enchantment, excuse me, we got enchantment, magic, intrigue, hidden wisdom, esoteric, or yeah, esoteric. I believe that's how you say that. Yeah, making something, traveling, or just doing something like I said in the beginning, doing some kind of what I said, manipulation, or spiritual manipulation, or just magic manipulation, whatever how I said it in the beginning. Clarify the hermit for this energy. Clarify the hermit with GPS and the other cards for this energy. Something is very disturbing that low key, high key been going on for some time now. They think you don't know. Clarify the hermit with the other cards. You got these two cards coming out together, but you have architect, which is weaver of blueprints, planning, design, supervision, construction. So somebody was definitely supervising something, or this couple was working with this friend that was supervising this betrayal. Clarify the hermit with the GPS and the other cards. Okay, so there's something about messages. Oh, she saw all those of those messages. Regret. So there's something significant about messages. What else? Let's get one more. What else? What else with that? And the hermit. Oh, she's seen all of the messages and the hermit card. Let's get one more for this energy. One more. Two more comes out. We got man-made disaster, which I said, but you got natural disaster. But I'm just looking at something being a disaster. All right, and we got, yeah, because there's something about abuse and neglect in regards to this fraud, in regards to them using whatever money they stole to go to luxury boutiques, get money out the bank, go to hair salons. All right, this couple. What else to clarify? Let's clarify the judgment again. What else to clarify the couple with judgment for this energy? Clarify couple with judgment for this energy. Something is very disturbing that low-key, high-key been going on for some time now. They think you don't know. Clarify the couple with judgment. Okay, so they could be running, but it actually came out in reverse. So they're not going to be able to run no more, or because they definitely been abusing and neglecting something. What about running in reverse with judgment in regards to this couple? What about that? Running in reverse with judgment for this couple. Something about crossroads. Them not paying attention to this crossroads because it literally came out in reverse. And you have jail. Yeah, so they was avoiding some kind of crossroads or something like that, and they didn't want to go to jail. But that's funny how jail coming back out, and it came out in my oracle deck when I was pulling cards out the deck, because they're in like this Bonnie and Clyde energy. I feel like I don't know why I want to say the father is the ringleader, but the father is the one that know how to do something. This crossroads is basically giving me like the Two of Swords. It says multiple paths, turning point, divert roads, and then you have jail. It says incarceration, prison, justice, and punishment. So they're not gonna be able to. There's something about a turning point coming up. All right, and something about, again, Leo season could be significant. All right, these couple, they could be going to prison, or something about incarceration, prison, justice, and punishment. What else about that? Let's get one more for this couple that abuse and neglect something, or with money, and what they with this fraud and stuff like that. What else to clarify this jail with judgment for this couple? Family just came out. So literally family is out here twice too. It's all this confirmation. So these people, this father and daughter, yeah, and they can't run away. I'm telling you, whoever this is, runaway road is in reverse. Yeah, because what's card sticking out? Karma is the Bitch. Karma is the Bitch, whoever this family, this couple is, that been working together to abuse. I feel like this is giving me fraud with somebody else's identity or something like that. What else for this family with judgment, for this energy that's out here? Anything else for this family with judgment? Love, hate. Rooftop keep coming up. It says overhead shelter, protective canopy, rooftop views. Um, what else? Give me one more for love and hate for this energy. With judgment for this family, this couple, abuse and neglect, fraud. Okay, we got lover coming out. Lover, love, romance, reproduction, affinity. So I'm getting somebody literally could be an air sign and somebody else could be another sign. Or the father could be an air sign and then the mother is another sign. Because you do have mother coming out here in that other oracle deck. Summer, waxing, quarter, the mother within 3 to 6 months. So this mother, she could be a Leo, Cancer, or a Virgo. And then the father, he could be a fire sign too, or he could be a Libra, or I'm getting a Gemini. Okay, we just gonna close it out now. All right, so I believe those is all the names. I'm like funny. That's funny how India came out from the oracle basket, but then it just came out from the name. So something could be significant about that name. Oh, you got Ryan, which is laying right on top of Bonnie and Clyde, and guilty by association. So that person, they could be like I was saying, a friend of the family or something. That card literally was sitting on top of there, and I just said, let me make sure I got all the cards, and I just was laying there right there. That is crazy. But yeah, this is a long reading. My bad. So this could be people that's connected to this reading, or they could be, or you could be experiencing this, or however it goes. So whatever side you are onto the on this reading, whether you're on the good side or bad side, those are the names that came out. All right. So yes, I'm gonna go ahead and close out this reading so I could come back and do another one in like another hour or so. All right, so I will see you later and I'll see you in the next reading.